Okay. Now we will be doing certain proofs. Okay. Children, please mute. Others, please mute. Everybody mute. Thank you. We will be doing something called proofs. Children, I want you all to mute, children, please. Can't keep repeating the same thing again and again. A lot of time gets wasted in this. What we are going to learn today is something called axioms and theorems. Very important topic for 10th. And it will be very simple. Only thing is, you all have to learn how to prove something. For example, if somebody asks you, prove that vertically opposite angles are equal, of two intersecting lines are equal. How to prove it is, we should know the step by step logical thinking how to do it. That we are going to learn today. So let us first start by understanding what is an axiom. So I'm again sharing the whiteboard. There is something called word called axiom. Children, again, don't get very afraid of such words. Okay. Axiom is nothing but it is a kind of existing rule. Analogy. For example, you are going on the road. How do you know moment traffic signals turn red, you have to stop? How do you know? It's a existing rule, correct? It's a rule. Yes, it's a existing rule. So in geometry and in maths, that kind of rule is called axiom. Clear? Means moment this is told to you. Okay, fine. This is a rule. There is a logic to it, but we can't keep explaining logic every time, right? So some things become by virtue of practice. When I'm going in bike, moment I see red light, I stop. I don't go back thinking who invented red light and who had told in Parliament of India that red light should be stop and green light should be. I don't start thinking like that. It's because practice. I know it's a rule, so I should stop. So similarly, the axiom. Moment you see something, two angles or something like that, and if there is a rule, it becomes an axiom. Correct? Understood, children? So moment somebody says axiom, just say okay, fine. 1 minute, children. Yes, Gauss. Gauss, तुम्हारा signal weak है ना then, because others are able to hear me, child. Then you see you can see the screen. So see the screen. In that I'm writing, so you will understand by seeing. Okay. Yeah. Or increase your volume. Maybe your volume is low. Check your setting again. Yeah. Otherwise, go to an area where your network is good. Okay. Bye. Okay. And something is, and another word which we are going to learn, or another kind of thing is theorem. Theorem. What is a theorem? Nothing but a theory. In maths, generally a theory is used to prove something, to prove some result. For example, if I say prove when two lines intersect each other, then vertically opposite angles are equal. Understood, child? Understood? Yes. So, what? Yeah, theorem is a theory. Basically, suppose I say two lines when they intersect each other, or when they meet at, when they cross each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. How do we have to prove it, correct? Moment we prove it, it becomes a theorem. Clear? Axiom is existing rule. Acha, this and this, okay, this plus this equal to 180. Okay, equal to 180. Clear? Okay. So now let us understand. Let us do one axiom. Okay. Let us do one axiom. So all of you, I hope you all have notebook, pencil, write the date. Yeah. And note down axiom one. Okay. Note down axiom one. This is axiom one, what you are learning now. Okay. What does axiom one say? First, I will explain to you all visually. Don't write now. Okay. Don't write. Just observe. What is this? Line. Line. Okay. Very good. Very good. What is this? Ray. So this is a ray, and this is a line. This is a line. Okay. What does axiom one say? Axiom one says if if a ray, sorry, use a different color. If a ray stands on a line, if a ray stands on a line, then the sum. Okay. So now this is a ray. This is a ray. This is a ray. It is standing on a line. Ray is standing on the line. Then what happens? What did I tell yesterday? What happens? How many angles are found? Two angles are found. These two angles, let me name it one and let me name it two. Two angles are found, correct? One and two are called what angles? Linear pair of angles or adjacent angles, correct? Adjacent angles which are linear pairs. Why they are linear pairs? We will understand later, okay? Which are linear pair. Okay, okay, forget it. Let's not confuse. Let's just write it as adjacent angles, okay? The adjacent angles, correct? So one and two are adjacent. Now, can you all tell me what is one plus two equal to? Angle one plus angle two? 180 degree. 180 degree. Clear? Okay, now let me rub everything. No, I told don't write. Just picturize, just see. Now, if I draw a line like this, what is this line? Okay. What is this? What is ray? Is it standing on the line? Is it, so what happened? What happened? How many? How many? So tell me, what is angle 1 plus angle 2? Very good. Okay, let me rub this. Yes, Sapna? Not, I will send you a link again. Try again. Okay, your network must be weak, Sapna. Yeah, try again. Is network weak across today? Okay. One minute, children. Sorry for the interruptions, but children are having problem with connection. Yeah. So however I write, child, however I draw. So now suppose I change this whole line business. I make a line like this. And I get, children, please mute. Okay. What is red? What is red? Is it a line? What is green? Very good. How many angles are created? Are they adjacent angles? Are they at an angle? So what is angle 1 plus angle 2? So now that we have done three cases, my axiom becomes, now children pick up your pens and write. What the axiom says is, if a ray, you all everybody know what's a ray now? If a ray stands on a line, then the sum, what is sum? Addition. Then the sum of the two adjacent angles is what? Yes. Adjacent angles is 180 degrees. So what is it? It's an axiom. Whenever you see a ray standing on a line, then the two adjacent angles that forms, the addition will be 180 degrees. Rule. Traffic signal, red light, stop. Green light, move. Similarly, if a ray is standing on a line, then the two adjacent angles is 180 degrees. No, don't think also. It's an axiom. Children, now you are understanding what is the meaning of axiom? So axiom one is very clear. So if suppose, so what happens? Why is this important? Why is this important? Everybody wrote. Sorry, everybody wrote. Yeah. So how does it help us? Now you'll ask, sir, what, sir? You're telling exam, all very good. But how is it helping us? Okay, very good. So now suppose I have a line. Suppose in the future you become engineer and you're making a road. Okay, you're making a road and then you want to cut another lane for making residential layout here. Okay, so and you measure from this side, you measure and you say this is 45 degrees. Now somebody wants to build a house here. Okay, and some area is there here. They want to know from this side how much is this angle of the lane. What is the angle? Now you will use axiom 1. What does axiom 1 say? Suppose this is x. What does axiom 1 say? So that means x plus 45 is equal to 180. So x becomes, this 45 goes this side, becomes minus 180 minus 45. It becomes 135 degrees. Rule. So x is 135 degrees. I don't even have to think much. I know the axiom. Oh, if a ray is standing on a line, then sum of the angles or addition of the two angles is 180 degrees. So if any one angle also I know, I can find out the other angle. Correct, no? Very simple. Very simple. Correct? Yeah. Excellent. Now, let us go to axiom 2. Okay. Now, let us go to axiom 2. Children, this is very simple visualization, nothing more than that, and logic. Now, let me go to axiom 2. Axiom 2. Okay. Okay. What does axiom 2 say? Axiom 2 says, if, okay, now let me draw. Now let me draw again. Now suppose I have a line. What is this? And suppose a ray is standing on this. Correct? What is this? This is a ray? Okay. Now let me name this A, B, and C. Let me use another color. Let me use green. A, B, C. Now I have angle 1 and angle 2. What is angle 1 in alphabets? What is the name of angle 1? Angle. Sorry, let me name this O. Let me name this O. Okay, yeah, tell me. Now angle, and what is angle 2? Or COA or AOC is same, okay? AOC. Okay. Now children, tell me, in these two angles, which is the common side of both the angles? Which is the OC? Which is the common? So this, what I'm marking black, this line, this ray, it is common for both AOC and for COB, correct? Correct? Yes. Correct? So what does the axiom say? The axiom says, if if suppose I have this drawing, and suppose these angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180, then the two sides of the angle which are not common, this, which are AO and OB, they will form a line always. Let me explain again. What was axiom 1? Anybody? Axiom 1? Yeah, Govardhan. Yeah, Govardhan, go ahead. Correct? Okay, so this is the axiom 1, correct? And they say 1 plus 2 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180. Now, axiom 2, what it says? Axiom 2 says, if there are, if again, suppose you have a same condition, but it is going reverse now. It is saying, suppose there are two adjacent angles, okay, whose sum is 180 degrees. Say, for example, if if say for example I split this, okay, let me explain to you in a better way. Suppose the same drawing, let me make it smaller. My board is very small, children, that's why I'm not. So I have, everybody can see this, okay. Now suppose I break this and I say that they were formed by, suppose I break this, is this correct? it, it is correct, no? Yeah. Yes, Jayashree. Yes, Jayashree, you raised your hand. Yeah, yeah, okay. So this combined two angles, I broke them. Now, if you see the yellow color arm, this ray and this ray is common for both the angles, correct? Yes, Shweta. I have split it. No, I have split it. Suppose you join these together, then it will become one only. Your doubt is very valid, child. But here I'm just trying to visualize for you all what happens if the, okay, very good doubt. Let me now reverse this. Let's clear all doubts. Sorry, children. This is very good. Okay. Now, suppose I have one ray like this. Clear? One ray. Okay. Now let me have I have another ray. Clear? Okay. Now, now sunlight is falling, okay, and it is formed, this ray is falling, and sunlight is falling here also. I've got two angles. Yeah, i've got two I've got two angles. Yes, Shweta, correct. Now, what they are saying is, if this angle 1 and this angle 2, this angle 1 and this angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, suppose it is equal to 180 degrees, then I can join these two. I can join these two. Okay, let me draw with a different color. I can join these two. What I will get? I will get this line will combine with the green line. Oh, sorry, this ray will combine with the green ray, correct? And yellow will become common. So what the exam says, if there are two angles, if they are adjacent and there are two angles and their sum is equal to 180 degrees, then this will form a line. Saw this? It will form a line. Very simple. That means if two angles are adjacent and they have a common side or a common ray, then they will form a straight line. The non-common side. Hello? Yes, Sapna? हेलो, क्या हुआ सपना? तो नेटवर्क तुम्हारा वीक है सपना, गो एरिया में जाओ, अच्छे एरिया में, और वहां से नेटवर्क से कनेक्ट करो. ट्राई करो. ओके, क्लियर चिल्ड्रन? एनीबडी इज हैविंग एनी डाउट? हाँ, या सो लेट अस, या प्लीज आस्क. No problem. Again, what it is saying, suppose there is a ray like this and it has a common ray like this, and there is another ray which shares the same common ray. Understood? So red is common for both yellow and green rays, and they form an angle with a common ray. This is the common ray. Common, you all know meaning now of common? Common ray. Okay. So it says when two angles are having a common ray, then the non-common sides, that means this, sorry, child, this ray and this ray, they will always combine to form a line. This ray plus this ray will form a, see you all, and you all can see it also, I'm marking it in blue. They combine to form a line. Why? Because the two angles formed are 180, and 180 degrees means line. So this angle 1 plus this angle 2 is 180. Moment it forms 180, the line, it has to be a line, correct? Visually it is a line. That is what. So let us write down the axiom. That means, what does the axiom say? Axiom says, if, okay, see, it's logic, children. If the sum is what? Addition. Sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees. That means they are giving that the angle sum is addition is 180 degrees. then then the non-common sides of the angles, non-common sides of the angles wrote. You all can see. I think my signal is bad. Hello. Yes, Nitin, your joint class. हाँ हाँ, पढ़ा था, मैं क्लास ले रहा हूँ, मैं बाद में बात करूँ आपसे। ओके ओके। हाँ, finished. Then the common sides of the angles will form a line. Clear? If the sum of two adjacent angles, children, everybody knows what is adjacent angle? Okay. If the sum of adjacent angles is 180 degrees, then the non-common sides of the angles will form a line, will always form a line. Okay. So let's have some fun now. Ready? Okay. Now, ready. Very good. Okay. So now tell me, I have. No, no, no. This is just for practice. Okay. Now tell me, my question is AB a line? Yes. Yeah, it will touch. It will touch. Okay. Okay. Now, is it a line? Yes. Oh, very good. Very, very good. Excellent. Now, let me. Yes, yes. Is PQ a line? Children, you are not thinking. You are not thinking. Okay. How many said yes? Shashank, you said yes? Shashank, you said yes, no? How is it, yes? How is PQ a line? How is PQ a line? Children, okay, so this is a line. If I join two rays, is it a line or is it an angle? Is this a line? Okay. When will it become a line? When this will come down and it will become 180 degrees. Okay, now let's go back. Let's go back. Children, that is why axioms are given. Moment 110 plus 69, is it equal to 180? 110 plus 69 is equal to 179. So moment, this total angle is 179. So PQ is not a line. It is having slight crooked. It is like kurkure. It is having teda. It is not straight line. Only when the angles formed is 180 degrees will it be a straight line, and that is axiom 2. Understood, children? So moment, whenever whenever you see, so that is why they are saying you don't have to think much. Axiom is what? It's a rule. Suppose I make a line like this, and suppose I draw another ray, and suppose I gave this as 62 degrees, and this I gave as 118 degrees, then I know RS is a straight line. It is a line. Why? Because 118 plus 62 degrees is 180. And what is axiom 1? What does axiom 1 say? If, if, so, yeah, hold on. Very good. Means what? Already they have told this is a line. That means PQ is a line. And then they are saying if a ray stands, then this angle plus this angle is equal to 180. So in axiom 1, they are given that this is a line. In axiom 2, they are saying if this two are 180, then this is a line. Same thing in reverse way, they are told. Same thing, reverse way. Means if I go to school in the morning, that is one axiom. I go to school in the morning at 9 o'clock. I come back from school to home at 1 o'clock. That's another axiom. But I will take the same route. Correct, no? So, axiom 1 says if a line is there and if a ray is standing on it, then angle sum is 180 degrees. Axiom 2 says if angle sum is 180 degrees, then the non-common side is a line. Understood? Yes. So, children have understood axiom. So, moment you all get a problem giving two measurements of angle, and if it is adding to 180 degrees, then it is a what? Then it is a line. Correct? Simple. Yes. So now suppose I give you some random problem. I give you, say, suppose I give you, say I have this angle and then I have this angle. P O Q R. Is angle 1 and angle 2 adjacent angles? Are they are adjacent angles? Okay, they are adjacent angles. Very good. Okay. Suppose angle 1 is say 46 degrees and angle 2 is 45 degrees. Is POR a straight line? No, no, it is not, because obviously you can see it also. Plus 46 plus 45 is 91. It is not 180 degrees. Simple. So clear, children? Very good. So now we have finished. Children, class will go on till 12:15, okay? Because after every day. Because I will take attendance and then only start. Okay, so now let's come to something called theorem. Okay, now let's come to something. As of now, for today, only two. Now your full life till 10th standard will be full of axioms and theorems, child. You will say, sir, enough, sir, enough axiom. Sir, enough theorem. But I will say, no, for 10th standard we need. Okay. So, let us go to something called theorem. I will tell you, as we learn, we will learn. Don't worry. Okay. So, theorem 1. Now, suppose I have, and this we did yesterday, just as a revision. Now we will do in detail. Suppose I have this. What is this? Line. Line, not a ray. And suppose I have another line. This is another line, correct? This is also a line. What are these two lines called? Yes, these lines are called intersecting lines. Why? Because they cross each other at a point. This is a point. So they cross each other at a point. Correct? So these are called intersecting lines. Clear? Very nice. Now, now, don't write, children. Don't write as of now. Okay, we write the theorem. Suppose I have a line like this, and I have a line like this. This is line, and this is also line. Correct? No? Okay. What are these two lines called? Very good. Never intersecting lines. This is my own word. Huh? This is for your understanding. Never intersecting lines. They will never intersect, and they are called parallel lines. And in maths, they will always be shown like symbol like this. So suppose this is AB and this is CD. Then in questions and all, they will say, if they want to tell it is parallel, they will they will say AB parallel CD. Clear? So these are the two types of lines. One is intersecting, means they will meet at a point, and one is never meet at a point. They will never meet, like railway tracks. Okay, or yeah, like railway tracks. Yeah, we can say, or banks of a river. Okay, hold on. For everybody, children. Okay, clear. Okay, okay. Now can you hear me? Now can you hear me? Yeah. Okay. So children, even if it is breaking slightly, observe. You will understand. It's very simple. Okay. Yes, Nandini. Yes, Nandini. So let us come back to our inter. Yeah. Lower your hand then. Come. Let us come back to our intersecting lines. Okay. Now, children, remember axiom one and axiom two you have learned. Keep that in mind because axiom will help you in proving a theorem. Okay. So let us recollect what is axiom. Okay. So now let me rub this. Let me rub this. Let me rub this. We know that, and let me name the lines. So this line is AB. Let's name this as XY. So what is given? What is given to you all? What do you all know? Seeing the picture, what do you all know? Wait, hold on. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Let me see, children. Some, yeah, Shweta. Nice. Tell me, Shweta. Very good. So what is given? I know from the picture very clearly that AB is also a line. Children, don't use my board, please. Yeah, lower your hands, children. Children, for everybody, it is not breaking. That means the network is weak, right? Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now? Can you clear? Okay, Okay, so let's continue from here. I'm outside the house, but there'll be a lot of noise. Okay, so what was I doing? Please lower your hands, children. Okay, so I have what is given to me. Yes, Musfira. Yeah. So as Shweta said, two things are very clear. One is, children, don't use my board, please. AB is a line, and XY is also a line. So, moment it is given XY and AB are line, where will I go? I will go to first axiom. Okay. What does first axiom say? AB is a line, and assume this is O. OX is what? Yes. So what does axiom 1 say? What does axiom 1 say? Suppose I name this angle 1. Suppose I name this angle 2. And suppose I name this angle 3. And suppose I name this angle 4. Now, if AB is a line and OX is a ray, what does axiom 1 say? Stop, children. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Stop. Raise your hands. Yes, Shashank. No. Stop. Shashank, stop. Shashank, stop. Shashank, stop. That you're reading what you've written. I'm asking you. I know axiom 1 what it is. Now I want you to think and tell me if OX is a ray standing on AB, what does axiom 1 say? Looking at the figure, tell me from the figure. Don't read from the notes. What do you understand by that? Shashank. Shashank. Yes, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. All children clear? Yes. Very good. Very good. Now, see my second question now. Hear my second question very carefully. If OY is a ray standing on line AB, okay, what do you understand by that? Wait, no out of turn, no out of turn. Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Yes, Nandini J. Very good. So everybody is understood this, children. So I can write angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Correct? Then I know angle 3 plus angle 4 is also equal to 180 degree. So what do I understand by this? So I know. So can I write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 3 plus angle 4? Very good. Very good. But what do I get from this? Nothing, right? So let me go back. Let me go back. Okay. Let me go back to the drawing. Now, children, listen to me very carefully. If OB is a ray standing on line XY, then what does the axiom say? Raise your hands. Raise your hands. Yes, Bhargavi. If OB is a ray, correct? OB is a ray, no? Standing on XY. Now, standing on line XY. What does the axiom say? Bhargavi. Perfect. Perfect. So, now let me change what we did. Let me change what we did. Okay. Listen, see very carefully what I'm doing. So, I will rub this. I will rub this because it's of no use to me. Now, let me see what Bhargavi said. Bhargavi, can you repeat? Wonderful. Now can I write angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 3? Correct? Correct, no? Now, this is called left hand side of the equation. This is called right hand side of the equation. Both are equal, correct? LHS, RHS. So, what is common in LHS and RHS? What is common? It will get cut. It will go. Then what will I get? Angle 3. So, let me go back. Where am I? Here. Correct? No. Where am I? Yes, I will come here and I have got it proven that angle 2 and angle 3 are equal. So, what is my theorem? So, if I have two lines intersecting each other at a point, the vertically opposite angles are always equal. Clear, children? Children, can you hear me? Yeah. Shweta, yes? Yeah, Shweta. You can, they are vertically opposite and they are equal. If they give, whatever they give, if angle 2 is say 82 degrees, then angle 3 is also 82 degrees. Okay. And if angle 8, if angle 2 is 82, what will angle 1 be? If angle 2 is 82 degrees, what will angle 1 be? What will be the angle 1? Huh? What will angle 1 be? 108. 108? How? What will angle 1 be? 82. Yes. Yes. So we will do more calculations, but before that, let us do the theorem properly. Okay. So now, children, pick up your pen, pick up your paper, and write this. This was just to make you understand. Now you'll have to write. Okay. So let me go quickly back to my room. Tell me if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Okay. Okay. So quickly write down. If two lines intersect, theorem 1 is what? Yes, Shweta, lower your hand, please. If two lines intersect, write down, children. Okay. If two lines intersect each other, wrote, then the vertically opposite angles are, then their vertically opposite angles are this is theorem. Okay. Now, no, this is theorem. Now, in exam, question will come, prove that if two lines intersect each other, then their vertically opposite angles are equal. It will come like that. Bro, wait, children. One sec. My net is bad. Can you hear me now? Exam, what will come? Exam, they will say Suppose they want to ask you question 3 marks, they will say prove that if two lines intersect each other, then their vertically opposite angles are equal. Then your proof starts. So how will you prove now? Now I'm giving you the answer. How will you write in exam? You will write in exam answer, then you will draw. You will draw, okay? And then you will mark these names. You will mark A, B, and you will mark C, D. And then you will mark this O. Okay? Okay? Okay. So now you will say, now you will write, we have to prove angle AOD equal to angle DAOD equal to angle BOC, and angle DOB equal to angle AOC. Okay, wrote? Okay. Now you will say, new whiteboard. Now you will say ray OD stands on line AB. Correct? Therefore, this is symbol of therefore. Okay. Three dots means therefore. Okay. Therefore, angle AOD, correct, plus angle DOB equal to 180 degrees. Correct, no children? Correct. Yeah. You will now say, now you will say ray OB stands on line DC. Correct? Look at the figure, children. Correct, no? Therefore, angle DOB plus angle BOC equal to how much? 180. 180 degrees. Okay. Call this equation 1. Okay, let me call this equation 1. Okay. And call this equation 2. Wrote it, children? Okay. Now write equation 1 and equation 2 are equal. Correct? So angle AOD plus angle DOB equal to angle DOB plus angle DOC or COB. Yeah, anyway. Then angle DOB and angle DOB will cut. So angle AOD is equal to angle BOC. Okay. Then you will write the same manner Okay, wait, don't write that. Then you will write, correct? Correct? Finish writing. Now go to whiteboard. Then you will write, similarly, angle AOC equal to angle BOB can be proven. And finally, you will write, hence, vertically opposite angles of two is clear. Yeah. So now, children, finish writing. Yeah. Finish writing, everybody. All of you. Yeah, write fast. Okay, everybody has finished this line, this page. Sorry. Yeah. Now the previous page. Done. Then previous. Done. Please mute. Children, please mute. Yeah. Okay. So all children done. All done. Okay. So children, with this, we come to an end of today's class. Now, please, I will send you all worksheet regarding what topic we have covered today. And I would also give you problems on this. So, axioms and theorems, you have to understand and apply it. Okay. Today and tomorrow onwards, children, 11 o'clock class starts. And till around 11:15, we will be taking attendance and all that. So, class will be till 12:15, 12:20. Okay. So, that much excess time you'll keep with y'all. Okay. Clear, children? I will be giving you all. So, for example, exam 1, I will give you one angle. You will have to find the other angle. Okay. In theorem, I will give you one vertically, one angle measurement. You will have to find other three measurements. Clear? Applying the theorem. Common sense. Okay. Clear, children? Sorry? No, children. Science class, I will tell you all because HM has told me as of now not to start science. So, I'll have to think how to take science for you all. Okay. Yes, you should attend Agastya. As per HM, all of you should attend Agastya classes. Okay. But Agastya classes are general. I want to structure your science. I don't know how to do it. Let me think. But as of now, HMS told not to take, so I don't want to not listen to her. So let me understand how to do, because at least I will give you all notes or some activities for science. For exam, it is important to write. No, how to write is very important. Okay. So let me think. I will give you. Yeah. Yes, Sanya. Okay, children. Bye. Then have a good day, and I will give you worksheet by evening. And high school other children, rational numbers. class 6:15. Don't be late. Okay? Do the worksheet and come. Bye, student. Take care. Have a good day. Bye, 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 bye. Bye. Bye, bye, children. Bye.